All right. You win. I surrender.
What's this? Giving up already? I thought you had a bit more fight than that.
You're simply too much, sweetheart. You just keep going and going.
Well, if that's how it is.
Well, I guess the winner is Julia.
Yes, I believe so.
What the heck, Buck? You almost had her. You totally threw that match. Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable.
Well, Cece. Who knows? I mean, Buck probably had a good reason to surrender. Maybe we can ask him about this afterwards.
I know. I just knew he could do better than that.
Well done, Julia. Glad to see that your first match was such a flawless victory. Soon, Santa's power shall be ours and the Northern Heights region shall finally fall under Almagist rule. These pathetic, human beings won't even know what hit them. Won't they, my little pets?
Yes, everyone was surprised to see that Buck Andrews suddenly called it quits with his match with Julia and just suddenly surrendered. Well, but to be fair, Julia was kind of giving him a run for his money. Other people saw it as a clear advantage to keep progressing.
Well, that was a breeze of a match, if I ever saw one. I guess my turn is next.
In light of these unexpected results, it's time to reveal the match. Plot a girl. Who are the next pair of challengers?
Yes, we have both Alan and Holly Lingerbean as our next pair of challengers. This promises to be an exciting match.
At this point, I honestly don't know what to expect from Kelly's team. I wouldn't be surprised if they all somehow have crazy superpowers.
This is your chance, Alan. You finally get to make up for lost time, since the Esteban tournament. Time to show them what you're made of.
Of course, Lady Velta. I've waited for what seemed like eons to finally get a full match in one of these tournaments. Now, the time has finally come. I wish my first match didn't involve fighting against such a small lass. But, what can you do? All that's left is to smash the ant with the sledgehammer, so we can make the match as quick and painless as possible.
That's unusually cold of you, Alan. But, anyways. Go and be victorious. We're cheering you on.
So, you're the abominable snowman everyone's been talking about. You don't look like a yeti to me. You're just some guy in a blue snowsuit.
That's very observant of you. I'm no yeti. I'm Alan the Snowmeister. My ice powers allow me summon armies of snowmen at will. You will my powers at work during our match.
You promise?
The Snowmeister Alan walked clearing that stadium with his whole battalion of snowmen right beside him. Everyone thought Alan had this match in the bag against Holly Lingerbean. But little did we know, she was not what she initially seemed. Because next thing you know, she manifested a freaking firecracker shooter out of thin air and just annihilated all of Alan's snowmen. Then General Vek saw this opportunity as the scheming, mustache-twirling villain that he is to exploit Holly Lingerbean and use it as to his advantage for something.
See? Never underestimate the winter rascals of Northern Heights. Now for the last snowman and his meister.
All right. You win. I surrender. Your moves are too chaotic and unpredictable. If an entire snowman army can't stop you, I highly doubt that I'm much better.
Well, you heard first from him, ladies and gentlemen. That makes me the clear winner of this match, Holly Lingerbean.
High ranking, she can't believe it. Plot a girl. Another one of these winter rascals managed to defeat another high-ranking opponent. At this point, I don't think there's much left to surprise me about this team now.
Surprised is an understatement. I've never seen such an explosive match regarding an army of deplorable snowmen and a firework shooter. I guess every match comes with their own tailor-made surprise. In any case, the winner is Holly Lingerbean.
Lady Velga, that match was pure dynamite. No pun intended. These winter rascals like Caillou and Holly Lingerbean are nothing to take lightly. These kids have real, legit powers.
Indeed. Maybe Alan was onto something about smashing the ant with sledgehammer. They've entered this tournament for a reason. So, of course they'd have to be able to pose a real challenge against the other teams. Regardless of surface-level appearances, those winter rascals aren't to be taken lightly.
Elsewhere.
Goodness. That was quite the workout back there. I'm just glad that I didn't have to use my best skills to defeat Alan. At this rate, our team may actually be able to win this tournament with relative ease.
Do you really think so? I must say, Holly, we really didn't expect to see you so far away from home. Alice doesn't like it when her family members suddenly disappear from home and go off taking independent action.
Vic. Crap. I had no idea you were here. Did Alice send you here to take me back?
Not at all. In fact, I'm impressed with the new team you threw together with that menace, Caillou and the elf, Cash Wintergreen. You must be very proud of yourself. But, who knows just how much more successful you could have been if you'd worked with Julia and I.
Enough. I'm not going back to Alice. I'm getting my hands on Santa's powers to finally become my own, independent being. I'm not letting anyone, not even you, stand in my way of making that happen.
Then, by all means, continue your little mission with your new buddies. If anything, your actions have definitely put on quite a good show for us. In the meantime, take care of yourself and I look forward to seeing just how far your plans take you in this tournament.
And just like that, he vanished.
Wait, General Vek can't be talking about the same Alice that we met back during the summertime special. Just what is Alice and what's her power? And more importantly, who or exactly what is Holly Lingerbean supposed to be if she stem from Alice's creations? That's crazy.
Cece, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
I could ask you the same thing. What was with that match of yours, Buck? You could have won that match against Julia, but you gave up midway. That's not like you at all.
Cece, I understand you're upset, but Julia is not a normal person. Didn't you see her green skin and fiery strikes? I think she might be one of those creatures from Almagus instead of one of those elves.
Green skin? Fiery strikes? I don't see what you're talking about. She looked like a normal person to us. You're telling me that you somehow saw otherwise?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you think a tough guy like me would carelessly throw a match for no good reason?
Well,
Whatever. Once the rest of you get the opportunity to fight her, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. In the meantime, you just focus on yourself and your upcoming match. These duelists are far more than what they seem.
wait. Who am I up against?
The third member of the Winter Rascals, Cash Wintergreen.
So, he's on the same team as Caillou and Holly Lingerbean. That bizarre team is full of surprises.
That they are. So, watch your back.
Well, this promises to be quite the exciting matchup. It appears that one of my little helpers, Cash Wintergreen, has joined up with the Winter Rascals in this tournament. I honestly couldn't tell you the reason, but I'm sure Cash has his reasons for joining that team.
I agree. I too am very curious to see how this match will play out between Cash Wintergreen and the formerly known Tech Bandit of Avalon, Cece.
Seriously, Annie. You didn't have to let people know that I was the tech bandit.
Oh my freaking goodness, it's you in the flesh.
Yes. Is everything alright?
Thanks to Cece's infamous title as the Tech Bandit of Avalon, she's garnered quite the reputation, garnering both haters and admirers alike for some reason. She's a symbol of independent rebellion against authority and stuff, which is kind of true considering her previous run-ins with the Vanguard. But that's not what Cash Wintergreen saw in CC. Nope, it was actually something much different.